Have you ever wondered how the world's wealthiest nation found itself in the throes of financial ruin? It's a question that has captivated historians and economists alike. The Great Depression, a period of severe worldwide economic downturn, was an era that starkly contrasted America's image as a beacon of prosperity. What led to this sudden and drastic financial collapse? What chain of events caused the seemingly invincible economic giant to stumble and fall? So, let's travel back to the late 1920s when it all started. The year was 1929, a time of great prosperity and economic boom, but the bubble was about to burst. In the heart of this golden age, a cataclysm was brewing. The Wall Street crash of 1929, a catastrophic stock market crash, was the first domino to fall. The optimism that had fueled reckless speculation vanished overnight, and the economy began to buckle under the weight of its own excess. Shortly after the crash, banks started to fail. Confidence in the financial system evaporated. The ripple effects were felt far and wide as people lost their life savings and businesses couldn't access the capital they needed. This financial instability led to a sharp reduction in purchasing. Factories began to close, businesses failed, and unemployment soared. People tightened their belts, further reducing demand for goods and services. Meanwhile, the American economic policy with Europe wasn't helping. High tariffs choked off international trade, making it harder for the U.S. to export its way out of trouble. Adding to the misery, the Dust Bowl drought conditions of the 1930s devastated the agricultural sector. Farmers, already struggling with low prices for their crops, saw their lands turn to dust. Each of these events was a thread in a tapestry of disaster. They were interconnected, each one exacerbating the others, creating a vicious cycle that plunged the nation into a decade-long economic depression. By the end of the 1930s, America was a changed nation, scarred by the worst economic downturn in its history. The Great Depression was not just an economic crisis, it was a human crisis. In the wake of this economic catastrophe, America found itself grappling with unprecedented challenges. Unemployment soared to staggering heights, with 1 in 4 Americans out of work. Poverty became a widespread reality as families struggled to put food on the table. Social unrest simmered beneath the surface as people grappled with the harsh realities of life in a broken economy. But the Great Depression did more than just inflict hardship. It reshaped the socio-economic landscape of the country. It prompted a wave of policy changes, with the government stepping in to regulate the economy and provide social safety nets for the vulnerable. It was a time of transformation, as America learned to adapt and evolve in the face of adversity. In the face of adversity, America learned valuable lessons and emerged stronger, proving that even the darkest clouds can have a silver lining.